Easy bake oven. So I was obsessed with easy bake ovens, and I got one because like I didn't care that
was it pink?
Yes, that or purple.
Shake it up.
Happy December.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. How are you? How's it going today?
Hey, we're doing good. We're doing fine. Happy December.
I was expecting something, but not that. It is December. We have gotten into the Christmas season, Christmas month. And
3 weeks from today.
3 weeks from today.
But for you guys, it'll be less.
Yeah, we're always a week ahead. We
Hope your
always say
shopping's
that.
done because it's coming up quick.
Yeah, it's coming up really quick. It
Thanksgiving
really is.
came and passed. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody had a great time with their families and friends and ate a lot of good food. I did.
I also did. Got a turkey fried for the first time. That was pretty sweet.
So good.
So good. Oh man, I can't go back. I'm gonna have to buy one for myself. So my brother-in-law brought it over, and we provided the meats, and he provided the utilities.
You must have to put a lot of oil in it. I remember we did it once in California, but I was young-ish.
Yeah, we put about 4 gallons of oil.
Wow.
So, it sounds like a lot, but I was expecting because it was an 18-pound turkey. So I was like,
It's a big bird.
big bird, big bird. Bird is the word.
Not the yellow one you guys are used to seeing on TV. Is that how it goes?
Something like that. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Sip it up.
What are we drinking today?
So, this friggin' guy, I'm telling you, man.
I didn't do that. I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. He's always pulling pranks, this guy over here. Pulling pranks.
I can't sit
Putting
still.
stones up my ass.
Oh, that did not happen. I didn't do that one.
Okay. On things so that when I sit,
Well, yeah.
technically.
You didn't notice it, so I thought you might have enjoyed
Unintentionally.
it. So I was like, all right.
This is a guitar pick, everyone. I forgot what I was saying. What did I say?
I don't remember. Talking about drinking these things.
So next week, which will be 2 weeks technically for us, but a week for you guys, we're gonna have a very Christmas souped up special. I got a special martini.
I think it'll still be 1 week for us.
Will it?
Yeah, because it's a week from today.
Okay, well for us, but viewing wise is 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, technically there'll still be a week.
You just did it backwards, but you got it.
I got it. I'll get there. But we're going simple. But we have a new flavor of Polar.
Polar, baby.
Raspberry, cranberry. Very good.
Very good. So your wife was saying it's her favorite now,
Yeah.
and she likes Cosmos, so maybe that's why. But
That's what I said.
I think it's my second favorite. I still really like that orange vanilla, whatever it was. Was
orange
it
vanilla.
Orange vanilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, that tastes like a creamsicle. It's so good.
It's still my favorite.
Yeah.
It's still my favorite.
But this is very good.
It's funny you say that because that's exactly what I said. I said, it's got cranberry in it. I was like, it probably, because we put lime in it, I was like, it probably reminds you of a Cosmo. She's like, oh, yeah. There's just no triple sec in here. But it's still very good.
Yeah.
But I won't give away the surprise.
Surprise.
But we got something real good.
Something in the
cooking up.
mix.
Something in the mix coming to you live next week. So
Cool.
and it'll be all. Maybe you'll see some new props. Maybe you'll see some new tops. I don't know.
Maybe you'll
Pants,
see some rocks.
tops. Maybe see some rocks.
Woo!
Woohoo!
So yeah, that'll be good.
Well, before we start getting into because like you said, Christmas shopping is here. You got to be doing it now because everyone's going crazy ordering stuff online. You don't want your packages to be delayed. But I have news I wanted to bring up because it'll be a week later, but it happened today as we're filming this morning. Because we had it. We both had UnitedHealthcare.
Oh yeah.
And my mom actually texted me at, I think it was about 9 o'clock in the morning when she texted me, but the CEO of UnitedHealthcare was murdered. It was a targeted assassination.
Crazy. Like right in broad daylight in New York City.
In New York City. It was 6:40ish in the morning, and it was right outside of the hotel where he was staying because they had like a conference going on.
Yeah, apparently he was about to meet a lot of investors that are part of the UHC group.
Right.
So
Right.
something, yeah. I'll be curious to see how that one pans out. And they didn't catch the guy. He's on the loose too. So we shot him and dipped and ran. I thought maybe when I first read it and I was like, oh, okay, he's like, he got away. I'm like, maybe he was in a car and like a drive-by. But no, this guy walked up to him on the sidewalk and shot him in broad daylight.
In the chest.
Yeah, and so then he just ran away and no one found him. It's crazy.
So his name is Brian Thompson. I had no idea that was his name. I would have had no idea what he looked like because he's obviously CEO.
Yeah.
But it's a $500 billion company, and it was clearly targeted. It was intentional. It says surveillance video obtained by the New York Times showing the gunman walking up behind the executive Brian Thomas. He was only 50 years old. As he approached one of the entrances to the New York Hilton Midtown around 6:45 a.m., the gunman fires on Mr. Thompson, who stumbles and manages to turn towards the assailant. The video also shows what investigators said was the pistol jamming during the shooting, and the assailant quickly cleared the jam, resuming fire. He collapses and passes away, unfortunately, and then the gunman flees. But the craziest thing was his getaway vehicle was a bike. It was a bicycle he gets on. So the last time when I was reading this morning was that he went to like Central Park. So
Damn. Yeah, that's wild.
I hope they find him, man.
Yeah, I hope so too. That's crazy.
I figured I'd get the depressing news out of the way. But when you target a CEO, all right, it's not like it's a healthcare, it's health insurance. So when you're targeting the CEO, he's not the one firing people. He's not the one in the day-to-day life. It's not like your manager that you go to. You get your one-on-ones like when you're in the corporate
So you
world.
think it was an employee?
I don't know
Because a lot of customers are also like pissed off with the company. Like I've seen a few people say like, I don't advocate for violence, but UHC is always a mess. Blah blah blah.
Okay,
But
I can see that.
But yeah, I mean, I could also see it's a holiday season. He didn't get his bonus, or something happened at the top that trickled down, and then he's just like, I'm going to go right to the top.
And they
You
must
never
have-
know. I mean, for all we know, it could have been random. I don't think it was.
No.
They're saying it was targeted, but I don't think we know for a fact.
No, we don't. I'm gonna have to guess, and we'll have to touch base on it.
Yeah, I'll have to follow up on this.
Follow a couple days because it's literally it's still going on right now. It's still I looked it up and everything's still live. They're still trying to find this guy. They have a picture of him. He's covered up.
But like, how would he know that this guy would be outside the hotel at 6:45 in the morning?
That was my biggest question.
Like,
How
where
does
was he?
know?
Was he getting coffee? Was he just getting there from
He
the
was
airport?
leaving. He was so he
was leaving to go to the meeting?
hotel to go to the meeting.
All right, so the guy probably knew like there's a big meeting today.
Right.
With investors, and I mean, if it was targeted, he had to know that he was going to be there.
And how? Because with our old company that we used to work together, my current company, it's like I would never know that. I would never know when this big executive like
So unless he was like high up the chain and like knew his agenda,
been a hitman. Could have been a hitman too.
Could have been a hitman. It could have been a random person. I don't think it was random because just if it was a random person, then yeah, maybe. But it's CEO of a 50. What is it? What did you say? 50 billion?
500 billion.
500 billion. Yeah, that's insane.
The stocks were just obviously
They're on
just going
sale?
down. Yeah, they're going down.
That's crazy.
Listen, we've had them. I've had them multiple times because, as you know, in the corporate world, you switch all the time. Same with the 401k stuff. Everyone's got the
Different
blackout.
providers. Yep.
All the time. It always is changing. But there is nothing about it that would make me want to assassinate
dude, it's
somebody.
crazy. Yeah.
So poor guy, poor family. I mean,
know.
that's just
right around the holidays too. It's awful.
It's awful. It's awful. But that was just current news that typically because we're a week ahead when we're recording, just figured we'd get this out. We'll touch base on it.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's really nuts. So, yeah, I mean, condolences. I, again, don't know the guy, don't know anything about him, but that, and in New York City, I mean, there's people on the streets all the time.
Yeah.
So to do that is ballsy. That is a ballsy move. Just to go right up to him.
Pretty crazy.
But speaking of the holidays, Christmas is coming.
Yep. Coming fast.
Coming fast. What's like you have a top gift?
Dude,
You,
oh yeah.
What is
when
it?
I was like, I must have been like 4 or 5.
Okay.
I got one of those like big wheel, but it was a Ninja big wheel thing, but the Power Wheels, sorry, not big wheel.
Yes.
So, it's a little battery powered thing, goes 4 miles per hour, but you sit on it like a ATV type of thing. And I remember riding it down a coating of snow on my front walkway and then down the curb into the street and like riding around the street, like in my pajamas. I was like, this is the best gift I've ever got. I also remember getting,
Sweet.
I really want an iPod Touch. And like, I was like, I don't think we're going to get it. Like it's a lot of money. And my brother, I think, might have been asking for one. I don't even remember him asking for one, but we wake up and we're opening presents, and then like I didn't even see it. I think my parents like went and grabbed it, and like they had like these 2 small boxes and gave it to us, and they were both iPod Touches, and I was like, this is sick. Like, you're playing games and you're listening to music, and iPod Touch was a big thing back then.
You could connect to the Wi-Fi on those at that point, right? Yeah. I don't know when that started,
like Facebook
but
and stuff. If it was
right,
I don't
the
remember
apps.
how old. I was in high school, I think, when we got it.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure if they came out with
8th grade or freshman year, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it was definitely obviously it was down the road from the originals, but I wasn't sure if they came out with just the touch feature, the touch screen feature before they were connecting like internet, like you can connect Wi-Fi.
I don't remember. But it was before it was a phone. It was an iPod Touch.
Yes.
Before it became an iPhone.
Then the iPhone, yeah.
But yeah, that was a big one. Just like getting video games and
oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of anything else. How about yourself?
So growing up, because I want to hear what like today, like what would make you excited today. Ooh.
Socks.
I definitely video games, obviously, but I was obsessed with Go-Peds. Do you remember the Go-Peds,
Yeah.
the gas scooters? Absolutely obsessed. I looked at that website every day, every month, begging for a gas scooter, and my mom would never cave in. I did wind up with an electric one.
I was gonna say I got an electric scooter 1 year for my birthday, I think, but
they would whip a couple of the neighborhood kids had Go-Peds, and I would hear like,
I know one of our neighbors had one too,
and I would be so jealous, and I'd feel like such an idiot, like a doofus, just with the electric one. But this one that she did get was from Costco at the time, and it actually went really fast. Do you
remember, like, was it by Razor or anything like that?
No, I can't remember.
I think I had an electric one by Razor, so it was like
okay.
Razor scooters, but their electric version.
Yeah, they had like a Meteor tire to it. The whole like foundation, it wasn't just like thin or like cheap looking. It was really well built, and it's funny because the neighborhood school friend of mine down the street also got it. And I feel like they went out of stock and like were discontinued so quick because you could never get it again. But I remember you flicked the switch that was like towards the foot padding, the floorboard, and then you just like I think it was either a trigger or you would.
I think it was probably
it.
A trigger. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a thumb
this
trigger.
Thing, probably.
Yeah.
It flew. I mean,
Yeah.
I was going like 14 miles per hour, but when you're outside, it feels so fast. Plus, I was like, 100 pounds then.
Yeah.
But that was like my big gift. I mean,
one of our neighbors had a Go-Ped, and she completely wiped out like in front of our house, and like we'd like call her dad, like bring her home like all bloody. Like we didn't do anything. We were just there to help her, but like she wiped out in front of our house.
that like happened, but not intentionally, but the cause of it was intentional. So someone I was also friends with in school had a Go-Ped. And of course, I'm like, come over, let's hang, like bring the Go-Ped, because I obviously wanted to ride it. It was in colder weather, and it had snowed. And we thought it was a smart idea to throw snowballs at each other while we were driving around. So I throw one.
Dude, being a kid's so fun.
Oh, dude. Right. Careless. Free world. And it's like, I threw a snowball I made. Just hits him in the face just enough where he goes flying over the handlebars.
Yeah, baby.
Skins up his elbows. He's like, I'm going home. Like, this sucks. I'm like,
this is the game that we decided to play, buddy.
Right.
But did you ever get any like instruments or anything, guitar, music related for Christmas?
I did. Yeah. My mom always would do, her best, and like always would do things to like make me happy. And she did get a drum set for me. It was Mapex. Do you know that?
Dude, Mapex was my first and only kit.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
So
a black Mapex kit.
that's funny. I think mine was like dark sparkle red.
Nice.
And of course, I mean, because my dad he's in the musician stuff. He was a musician. He's into music. He knows the stuff. So when I got Mapex, I was like bummed out because I wanted a different brand. I wanted like Gretsch or Yamaha or something like Pearl.
Was it Zildjian?
Oh yeah, Zildjian. Yeah, Zildjian for cymbals.
Pearl. Yeah, Pearl was the top shit back then.
Oh yeah. So I opened this up and like at first I was psyched, and then it was like a Mapex. So I was like, oh man. And,
you know,
yeah, exactly. I know it's. I think back
when you're
now,
a kid, you're like you want what you want, and then
Right.
you get a different variation, and it's a weird like feeling.
Exactly. I mean, I had a Mike Fisher, the bicycle brand, the mountain biking brand. Gary Fisher. Sorry.
Yeah.
My mom got me one of those. It had 12 gears.
Yeah, dude, I got a Gary Fisher one year.
Yeah. So
I got stolen at Burger King.
Oh my god. Yeah. So I'm riding this thing, not knowing it's expensive, but everyone else, we might have talked about. I feel like we have like a while back, but like everyone else has the BMX bikes, the pegs. So I'm riding this thing, feeling like a dork, like because I'm on like this mountain bike. But it was such a sick bike.
Yeah. I was into both. We used to go mountain biking all the time, so we had some nice mountain bikes, and then we had BMX bikes, me and Alex down the street.
Hell yeah.
There was always this dirt pile at the elementary school near our house, so we'd go over there and like jump the dirt pile. We
That's
built
sick.
a ramp on it, and we'd just go up and like jump and then come back down the other side.
That's
it was always
awesome.
fun.
Yeah, we had it's now a development. It's full neighborhood. It's actually the family that owns it and that builds them is a guy, man, whatever, adult now in high school. It was his family. But before they tore it all down, you could go in between these two homes, and it was just like open. There's just trees, dirt, and there were paths, and they had dirt jumps. So people were obviously making them, and we did the same thing. We brought those bikes in the back, and
yeah. We used to ride miles, dude. I'd go out and go riding bikes with friends that lived like across town. So we'd meet halfway. Awesome. And then we'd ride out. I've ridden out to Richardson's Ice Cream.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
It's like 27 miles round trip or something.
It was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to do that with my buddy Tim. We would like but we would be having a sleepover. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock rolls around. We sneak outside. We're on our skateboards. We're going all the way out to Route 1. Like, shouldn't be there. It was just the best. That was the freedom that...
Yeah.
That was the freedom.
Before we got cars, all we did was ride bikes.
Yeah. It was the best.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
What about now?
I think I did get a bike actually for Christmas.
Recently?
No.
Okay.
Now what excites me? I don't know. Stuff I need. Like I'm asking for like stuff for like motocross riding. Like I need pads and stuff like that.
Right.
It's more like needs than like needs and wants, but it's not like toys and video games anymore. It's like
I know.
I need some work clothes or I need some flannels or something like that. Nothing crazy. I don't know.
I'm the same way. So when it comes to like a video game or something techie, I'll buy it myself.
Yeah.
There's other things now I'll ask for gifts, whether it be not reservations, but like a gift certificate to a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Things like that, like you said, though, like
you
need.
Home Depot gift card, please.
Right. A year worth of like oil changes or something like that. Car washes for the year. I got that once.
Nice.
Haircuts. I got that once. That's all cool stuff.
Yeah.
So these are in the early 2000s. These are considered to be like some of the most anticipated and like highly wanted, desirable gifts for our generation as kids. The electronic battleship game, when they went from regular to electronic, and it would squirt you too. Like,
but it would like light up right where you got them and stuff. Yeah,
it was like E4, and it would be like missed. Yeah, or it would be like or like hit. Yeah, that always hyped me up.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the time frame?
In like the early 2000s.
Early 2000s. All right.
Yeah. Rollerblades.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it might have been my birthday, but I got like the Heelys one year.
That's on here.
And I was Heelying through the house, and I brought them to school, and I was Heelying through the hallways, and then they got banned like a week later.
So I brought them to school too. I never popped out the wheel like you should have, and we had stairs and I slipped and fell so many times
no.
because it just hit that back
It
part.
was
You were
so fun
supposed
though.
to pop them out.
You'd like your feet would touch and the front would go up and your back would like be right. It's like such a swag thing.
It was awesome.
It's like, look at me.
We had the longest hallways. The way our
School hallways were so fun for them.
His name was Billy. He used to come outside of the class with me, and he would run, pushing me from the back. And dude, I would go like it felt like miles. They were awesome.
And then some girl heeled out in traffic and got hit by a car, and they were banned.
Yeah. I still wore them.
Yeah.
Nintendo system, Beanie Babies. Those were big. This is both like
I had a
girls, boys.
unintentional like Beanie Baby like collection. I never collected them, but like I think my grandparents or something got me them when I was like little.
Okay.
And I had a lot, and like I forget if we donated them or something, but like they're like worth money now.
They are the originals
Crazy.
for sure.
Yeah.
And like
They still make them.
Yeah, and obviously they were bears in the beginning, but then they came out with cool stuff.
Yeah.
Lizards, dragons,
Pokemon.
Yeah, so like then it started to become universal.
I
It
feel
wasn't
like
just
Hallmark
bears.
store. Do you remember the Learning
man,
Center in
Hallmark.
Andover?
Oh my god,
Dude, the Learning Center was the coolest.
Yes, the Learning Center.
You go there and it was like a gift store, like a toy store for like 12 and under, basically.
Yes,
Like
it
you
was.
could get board games and like puzzles and
Do you
water
remember
balloon
the
launchers.
Discovery Channel store at the malls?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay, same kind of thing.
Yeah,
You get
exactly.
Legos, space things. You could get
Legos,
like
dude.
airplanes.
Legos
That was
a big,
big.
one.
The original. The Super Soakers, Pokemon cards. They're still big now.
That
but-
reminds me of Super Circus. Reminds me of like the Nerf guns,
Oh, Nerf.
the big
original
foam
Nerfs.
guns.
Remember the machine gun one that
Yeah.
like you had to put 100 of them in,
It was like
fill it up,
like a
huge
revolver type
circle,
of thing.
yes.
Yeah.
It would take you like 20 minutes to prep and 3 seconds to empty, but it was still sick.
We did that when I was like in middle school years, probably maybe even younger. We'd just like have like hide and seek like Nerf battles. We'd
Dude,
like pop
those
out
were-
and shoot them. We had the lights off and
We'd
stuff.
flip over
Yeah.
chairs and stuff. Did you ever get? I don't know when they came out, but obviously with paintball, you know how they have those like plastic. It's like the material of the bouncy houses.
Yeah.
There would be like they call them Doritos because they're triangular
Yeah,
shaped
yeah.
and like the
Yep.
snakes, so you like crawl through. They had that for Nerf too.
Yeah. I
They
remember
also had
doing it in
targets.
paintball.
Yeah, those were the good
Paintball
times.
hurt.
Oh man, I know it hurt. Furbies and Poochie robots, the Poochie robot dogs, like you could
yeah.
program them and like they would play music and yeah. Chia Pets.
Furbies though, yeah, that's true.
Furbies. Those things
Chia Pet.
freaked me out.
I
Yeah,
remember
Chia
Chia-
Pets.
Chia Pet, dude,
Chia.
back in the day, we would watch Nickelodeon and there'd be like advertisements for toys. Like, I want that, and there was Chia Pets and
Yes.
Furbies and shit.
It was
Or you'd
nuts.
get it at like the McDonald's drive-thru. Like you get a Happy Meal and you get a Furby with it.
Yes, like
Or
they weren't as good.
Tamagotchi. Is that the
That's
same
on
thing?
there too. No. Well,
Tamagotchi was like a little.
it's
like,
different.
A little video game type.
Yeah,
of
it
thing,
looked like
but-
an egg, and you grew a thing. Like it hatched. It hatched from
Oh.
the egg. I don't know what the hell it was though, but it would poop. You'd feed it. You'd play
Nice.
with it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know what the hell it was. A bird thing, and then it came out like some had a head or two heads or
Yeah.
like big feet. I don't know.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Yeah, the Tamagotchi's on here. Mad Libs, wanting all the Mad Libs, all the different like categories.
Mad Libs was fun.
Mad Libs was great. Remember at your old apartment?
Yeah.
it was-
Alexa or something.
like yeah, but it was the Google
Yeah,
Play,
yeah.
Google whatever. We'd be like, name a noun.
Yeah.
We'd like squeech. name a,
I
name a-
squeezed while
Yeah.
driving upside down on the moon during a snowstorm.
It's like when I programmed my phone. It's like, you're Alex, but you want me to call you.
asked me to call you.
Baba Duba, Chico Malaka, this, that, and blah, blah.
Yeah.
Cheers to high noons.
Cheers. Back to the news, baby.
Back to the Noonies. It's Wing Wednesday, guys.
Hallelujah.
Tamagotchi is on here. We said that. Disposable cameras. Honestly, the digital cameras too. Like I feel like we
Yeah.
all wanted one at some point.
Yep.
I added this to the list, but I've never heard of them. They were the Adidas Samba sneakers.
Samba, yeah.
What is
They're
that?
like indoor soccer shoes, basically.
Okay, that makes sense.
You'd recognize them. It's just the classic, like flat bottom, 3 stripes,
Okay.
black and white.
You know them, so they were
Yep.
clearly popular. iPods are on here. The Furbies on here. Razor scooters.
Remember, speaking of iPods, and we talked about it earlier, but the iPod Touch, but before that, do you remember the iPod Mini?
Oh yeah.
I never had one, but
Yeah.
it was like a tiny little square. You'd clip it on your waist, like for like running and stuff.
That was the Shuffle.
No. The Shuffle had. Was it the Shuffle?
The Shuffle had no screen.
Okay,
That's with
what
the little clip.
Dude, I had friends that would like pull that out and like play music on their car. I'm like, how do you know where it is? Like, it has no screen, so all we do is listen to it, like memorize where every song is. I'm like, that's crazy.
That was the whole point.
I had the one with the screen. It was like longer.
That was the Nano.
I had the Nano.
Yeah,
yep,
that was the
Nano's
Nano.
cool.
It's crazy. I know all these things.
Yeah, remember the what was the first like big square one though? It was like thick. It had like
Just iPod.
yeah, was it iPod?
Well, they also there was another company trying to compete.
No, it was Apple. It was
It was
iPod,
Apple,
but
okay, just iPod,
yeah,
classic.
Yeah,
Then Color.
remember how big it was?
Oh,
It
dude,
was like thick.
yeah, it was so heavy, and it was like, now you can hold
So I
like
had the-
500 songs.
I had the Shuffle Color or something, or not Shuffle.
Okay.
The what'd you call
Nano.
it? The Nano.
Nano.
It was like red or something.
Yeah,
And
It
the
looked like-
screen
it
was
looked like
kind of long, and then the buttons were like shorter.
Yeah, it looked like a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture of it.
Yum.
Yeah, the Shuffle. So the Shuffle, like, it had its perks, and it was for, like you said, working out.
It was
You
just
could-
a little clip on for the gym or
It was like
running or
200
whatever.
songs or 300 songs, but it was just always on random
Everyone
shuffle.
I know that had one like memorized where every song was though.
It's so weird though because it was shuffle.
It
So
wasn't always shuffle, though.
Okay.
I don't think.
I guess you could turn the feature on and off.
Probably.
This was the Nano iPod. They were cool.
Yeah, they were sweet.
These ones.
Yep. So I
Yeah.
had this one in red, like that one right there.
Okay.
The tall, like where the tall screen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
dude.
are cool.
And you could, and it might be hard to see, guys, but you could turn it vertically, and then horizontally, the widescreen, and then
Yep.
this was the shuffle. That's what you were
Yeah,
thinking of. So you had
yeah.
the little clips. Nothing crazy, but I guess it was light.
It's cool though, like to see like I haven't thought about these in a long time, but
No.
how far we've come. And now it's like it's all on a phone. It has been
It's all
for
here.
10 plus years, probably longer. But
It's-
do they even still make iPods? Probably not.
No, man, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think they stopped. Let me ask the AI genius.
Ask AI.
Because now it's on your iPhone.
Yeah.
Because every year they have the promos and it's never iPod.
I remember one of the first I forget if it was iPod Touch or iPhone, but the back was rounded, and then the next year it came out square, and I was like,
Yes.
the new designs every year was like so cool back when we were in like high school and that age, but
Now they do that with this stuff.
yeah, it's like now it's titanium, it's lightweight, it's square, there's a
Right.
rectangle at the top,
Beveled
like
edges, all screen, no
it's all
borders.
and it's like cool for like a day, and then you put a case on it, and it's like all right, it's the same as what I had before.
right. The other thing too, it's like it's all about the camera,
Yeah.
and it's like all right,
Dude, the camera's like they reached like here a long time ago,
right,
and that was like that was very very good.
right.
And now they're up here. It's like it honestly, in my opinion, doesn't make a huge difference. They're very impressively good
Right.
at any megapixel count at this
Oh
point.
yeah, for a point and shoot, absolutely.
The cool thing with like the Android is how far you can zoom.
I know. They do have them now with the pros, but especially like I have the 14, but the 15 had a better zoom, and now the 16 has crazy zoom.
Which like
But
at the end of the day, what do you really need it for? Unless I don't know, like very circumstantial.
4K, now 8K, now
Yeah.
cinematic mode, now portrait mode. It's
Dude,
like, all right, I get it.
they're
but
crystal clear.
I know.
It's amazing, honestly, like how impressive a photo is from your phone that fits in your pocket.
Right.
You don't have to buy a $1,000 camera anymore.
No, and it does everything in your hand. You can edit, you can
Although I will
upload.
say, Lindsay got a $1,000 camera and it's impressive.
Let me say, yeah, I gotta say, for photographers out there, if you're a true photographer, you do actual photography, you do portraits and stuff, it'll never beat a real camera.
Yeah.
Ever. So
But for the average
average
Joe, the
Joe,
everyday
right.
guy, it's like
Right.
it's very impressive.
for a point and shoot,
Yeah.
it's actually a lot more recent than I thought. But the last iPod, well, I should say Apple stopped making
2018.
iPods. No, more like
Really?
closer. Yeah, May of 2022.
Damn.
So
Is there a
after
picture of
COVID,
what it was?
probably
was it
just like iPod 9 plus.
Was it like an iPod Touch type
just,
of thing?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
touch. Yeah, they were all touch.
There's no. I remember you'd scroll on like the Nano.
Yes.
You'd like have like the scroll circle, and then you could like it would click and stuff.
Was it touch though, or did it actually spin?
No, it was touch. Yeah.
Okay. My dad got me my first iPod Color, and the wheel actually spun.
Yeah.
So, nuts.
Crazy. Remember the BlackBerry Storm? It was the first glass that would like click
and vibrate.
So now like you drive a Cadillac and like the glass screen like kind of clicks. It's just like that.
Brings it back. Yeah. Oh, the BlackBerry phase. That and sidekicks. Yeah.
And only T-Mobile had those.
I know.
I never had T-Mobile, so like my friends would have it. I'm like, that's cool. Like I have the LG chocolate or something.
It was so frowned upon back then. Now like you got the biggest celebrities like promoting T-Mobile.
Yeah.
It was like the cheapest way to like have a phone.
It was ghetto back in the day. Now they're all the same.
Oh yeah, everything. All the cell towers are shared.
Mm-hmm.
Wrapping it up, Boppets, Von Dutch. You know who Von Dutch is?
No.
All right, Von Dutch like trucker hats. They were like big with the trucker hats.
I remember the Boppets. So my friend had one. And that was fun.
It was. Easy Bake Oven. So I was obsessed with Easy Bake Ovens, and I got one because like I didn't care that
was it pink.
Yes, that or purple. But they didn't. Now they have all colors. But back in the day, I was like, hell yeah, I want to make a cake in my kitchen. Like hell yeah, I want to do that in my room. So I got one anyway, and I was no shame. I made pizzas. I made cupcakes. I made pancakes.
They were cool.
Oh yeah.
I remember my friend's sister had one, and like she'd make brownies and cupcakes and stuff, and I'd be like, I want one of those.
Oh yeah, I was like, who cares? I didn't tell anyone that it was pink or purple. But the funniest part though
Truth comes out.
I know. Hey, the oven, quote unquote oven, was literally a light bulb.
Yeah,
it didn't take that much heat to like you put like a drop of water.
Well,
into
that's what was
powder.
weird, right? It was like the weird. It must have been poison.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It wasn't like a coil or a flame. It was just a light bulb.
Nope,
like,
that was it.
How long would it take to like bake things?
5 to 10 minutes,
Yeah,
or like
dude.
20 minutes for like.
That shit's sketchy.
Yeah. It was like the size of a quarter, and like hell yeah, it's a pizza.
What the hell?
The last one on here because I was huge into DDR, Dance Dance Revolution. Remember the dancing game in arcades?
Yeah.
So you could purchase the games on PlayStation.
I was gonna say like Guitar Hero was like the coolest
That too.
back in the day.
Oh, dude, Guitar Hero was awesome.
Yeah.
But you could buy the dance mats, and I got one too, of course. So,
of course.
But
you dance right before you go make your easy bake brownies.
hell yeah, I'm like making cookies. Up, down, left, right. It's like a cheat code with your feet.
Now it's all on TikTok.
All on TikTok. All on TikTok. All right, so we'll go through these lists since we're on gifts here. These are like what's predicted to be like the worst
This year, or like
for 2024, but basically in general because it doesn't really change like topic wise for what's like a bad gift compared to a good gift. But
yeah.
bad smelling perfume. So like if you're buying perfume and it's the one that they want or you know that they own, that's fine. But when you're guessing.
Dude,
when you're guessing
you
that
guess.
someone's gonna like it, no.
A scent that you wear like for a long, like let's say a year,
Right.
at least,
Right.
dude, you got to get what somebody wants. You
Yes.
can't just be guessing random shit.
Oh, I thought this smelled good, and like, oh, thanks. Now I got this $80 thing of cologne that smells like.
Smells like grandma's house.
Yeah, right. It's like peppery and.
I thought you'd
pulpery.
like it. No.
They have kitchen gadgets on here. I mean, I guess it's because you either have gotten married, you got them, or you got them with the money from gifts and stuff like that. So like more kitchen gadgets and gifts.
I like kitchen gadgets kind of.
I did too. So I'm on.
'Cause I like cooking, so
Yeah.
something to make it easier or better. Sure.
Right. Unwanted books.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like with perfumes or
Right.
like music. It's like you like what you like,
Right. If it's a series you asked for, yes. If it's just
or an
you think
author
I'm
you
gonna
like or
it,
something.
right.
But like, yeah. Once you go for just random, it's like, oh, this has a cool picture. Like
Right.
maybe they like the book, and it's like terrible.
Oh, it's a nonfiction biography of so and so. It's like I don't even know who this is. It's just gonna sit on the shelf. A slogan T-shirt, the hilarious T-shirt, I don't know that you saw online.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's just not appreciated apparently.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Underwear.
I used to get underwear every year.
It's a
and
stocking gift. I feel like though, right?
I don't
Or-
remember. Probably.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like, all right, couple pairs of boxers, cool.
Right. It's like, all right, thanks. Because I feel like at our age now, it's like we just get them ourselves.
Exactly.
We order them.
Yeah.
We fill them up. We want, yeah. And another one, it's unwanted clothes. Same thing. A slogan mug. Literally, nobody needs
Best
another
dad in
mug.
the world or something like that.
Yeah. Nobody needs another mug with a witty slogan on it that says,
That's funny.
for Christmas. Socks.
Sometimes you need socks, but like you said, at this point, like if I need socks, I go out and buy socks.
I know. I'm guessing this is more of like everyone loves a pair of novelty socks, right? Wrong. I don't think we need any more socks.
No Christmas tree socks or fishing socks.
Yeah, it's like, oh, thanks, more socks. I think it's more so like just adding to piles of stuff you already own. It's just like you got to be a little more creative.
Yep.
We got bubble bath stuff like soaps and bath bombs. It's just that kind of stuff. It's like we already have it. Whatever.
Yeah.
I think I brought. I thought I did. I just look at it. I was gonna say I can go on Amazon and just see what's trending.
Yeah, there's a lot of like kitchenware,
Electronics,
wireless
speakers, air tags.
Wireless speakers must be like a fortune.
Like
make a fortune around the holidays because that's like, it's like it's $30 or $40, but like because it's that price, like 1,000 people buy it a day or whatever.
Oh yeah,
a lot more obviously, but I just mean it's popular.
Right. Air
everyone
tags.
has one. Everyone has one now.
Right.
Yeah, air tags. I have there's also Tile, same thing.
Yeah, the Tile, anything to track your device. And even the iPhone, even if it dies, it'll still geotag like the last location.
I noticed it the other day, I let my phone die, and I pressed the button, it's like still findable and find my iPhone. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, you can't really
somehow it saves like a little bit of percentage for that, I guess.
These are all like on Amazon, things that people are buying.
I think I asked for like a gym bag this year. Like it's basic stuff. I'm not asking for a basketball hoop and a Nerf gun anymore.
No. We got rechargeable. A lot of these too, I feel like are stocking gifts.
Yeah.
Stocking gifts, but like rechargeable hand warmers, travel backpacks, three Dueler Flow 3D printing pen. I guess that's for obviously it's like for kids, but that's like
flashlights with laser pointers,
right?
Pocket knives,
the Owala free sip insulated stainless steel water bottles. Like those are always in style.
That's a big thing.
Stanley's.
Yeah. Yep.
Lululemon has an everywhere belt bag. It's like the new like
fanny pack,
but it goes cross body.
It's so stupid.
This is kind of cool. It's called a Nightball Tangle Glow in the Dark inflatable LED football. Those remind me of those like Nerf. Remember that whistled when you threw it?
Dude,
those are sick.
Yes. You throw it like over a house or down the street.
What was the one? Those like mega charged baseball bats that apparently were supposed to make the ball go like twice as far.
Yeah.
They had like a plastic. It was supposed to be made where like it was air pressured, and it just give you a grand slam every time in the neighborhood. But basically what you said, like portable like pocket mirrors with a built-in light, oversized wearable blankets, slippers, Scrabble. That's always a good one.
Yeah, I think we usually ask for a game. We ask for
games are cool. Like, games are cool.
Pictionary or something like that.
You know what is always a thing these days is the portable chargers.
Yeah.
Those are a big thing.
Yep.
You have any traditions for Christmas?
Not really. I mean,
did you used to?
We used to when I was younger, we'd open like a gift like the night before or something. Like we'd pick out a gift and get to open it after we went to the Christmas Eve church service. Just wait. I think pretty traditional. Wake up your siblings, go through the stockings, have a cup of coffee. I didn't until I was older, but have coffee.
Right.
And then
that's the best. Breakfast.
One person usually would be the Santa, and like my brother or myself or my mom, like one of us would be the one distributing the gifts.
Right.
So something like that, but nothing crazy. Pretty traditional, I think.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat for the most part. I have top 10 gifting traditions that I want to bring up. So it's a big survey in the U.S. From highest to lowest ranking. But like you said, opening one present on Christmas Eve, that was like a thing. Allowing one person to distribute gifts from the Christmas tree. I guess that was
pretty much
like
everything I'm saying.
Yeah, an organized thing.
Yeah.
I mean, opening presents at midnight on Christmas, basically the same. Well, I guess it's technically Christmas Day.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gifts from the pets.
Yeah, there's always something from the dog. Or
Yeah. From Santa.
Yeah.
A white elephant, Secret Santa exchange.
That's more like social thing, like with your friends or coworkers.
Right.
Like I would never do that with my family, I don't think.
What about a specific order of opening gifts, like small to large or saving the biggest for last?
Not usually, unless like it was intentional.
Okay.
Like, oh, like don't open this one till later, or like, I don't know. Other than that, like, we would never do like small to large or large to small, nothing like that. What about you?
I think so. Like, if I had say,
because sometimes the smaller gifts were the
bike.
best ones.
Right. True. Like
iPods.
like a phone, like
Yeah.
a phone. Yeah. But if I was getting a bike or like a motorized scooter or something like that, that would like
That was
be like in the
typically-
other room or something. Like, oh, go around the corner.
That's funny because for me it was typically like at the tree when I would get up.
Okay.
So I'd come out and be like, oh, there's a bike. Like Santa brought a bike.
Right.
I think one year I asked for like a RC Hummer
Dude,
because my friend had one and it was sick. And I was
those were awesome.
RC cars were always fun because
the boat you have too. You have a
the
boat
boat's cool.
that whips around, man. Thing goes flying.
I know, but yeah, like you'd ask for a bike and like you're like, oh, I'm really hoping for a bike, dude. I would search high and low in my house. I'd check in my dad's workshop. I'd check in the closets. I'd look everywhere. I'm like, I guess I'm not getting it this year. And then I'd wake up in the morning and there it was.
There
It's
it
like
was.
somehow it was in the garage or in the car, like somewhere very hidden. And then after we went to bed, Santa would go out and get it and put it under the tree.
That was the thing for me. It was like you have to you gotta go to sleep, buddy. He's
Yeah.
like the presents won't get here unless you go to sleep. And I always remember because I was told way later in life, like my aunt or uncle or my grandpa, because my grandparents lived right down the street where I was growing up. So like at midnight, they'd come over with their car and like unload whatever.
That's
It was like
awesome.
going in the house. Yeah.
So another thing, I was like, my brother would always sleep in, and I'd like, you know me now, like I still don't really sleep in. Like 8 o'clock is sleep in for me,
Right.
or 8:30. But I would always wake up and be like, all right, like I can't like open anything until Mike gets up. And like mom and dad would get up, they'd have a cup of coffee,
Right.
or whatever. I'm like, I'd the night before I would plan on it, and I would tell him like, what time can I wake you up tomorrow? And he'd be like 10. I'd be like 9. He'd be like 9:30. I'm like, deal. So I'd wait till 9:30, open the door, be like, come on, get up. Like, we got to go open presents. Like, it's not like a bad thing to wake up for. It's fun. It's,
No.
especially when you're younger. So he'd get up and we'd go do our presents. But start with the stocking first, and then we go
Okay,
into
so
presents.
yeah, so not by size, but yeah, the stockings first, then you get
The
to the main
stockings, like,
gifts. The little stuff.
Candies and like little fun things.
Axe
you might
body
think.
wash,
Yeah.
gum, Tic Tacs.
Yeah, it's like, it's funny. My wife's mother, my mother-in-law, every year, like she'll make me a stocking, which is cool, and everybody. But every stocking always has an apple at the bottom of it.
Really?
Yeah,
Is there like a
I don't know, just to put something healthy in
significance to it? Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Okay.
there's always an apple at the bottom. At the
That's
toe.
funny.
Yeah,
Because sometimes that'll like mean something.
yeah.
You're the apple of her eye. Maybe. There's like 2 more on here. Is it like playing a game, having to play a game before opening gifts? Maybe, I don't know. It didn't
Not
happen with
really.
me.
So one thing
Yeah.
that I think is really cool that my wife did growing up is her mom would do the string game,
Okay.
and so
kinda that's
she would
technically-
like tie a string to like the big present that year.
You had to follow.
And run it through the house,
Okay.
under doors, through closets,
That's
around
cool.
bedposts, through the back, like everywhere. So they had to like, they each had like their own like color or their name at the beginning, and they had to like follow it all the way through the house to find like that gift or something.
That's cool.
That'd be fun to do like when we have kids.
That's
too.
fun. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I like the little like scavenger hunt, like
Yeah.
or like having a piece, like one gift that goes along with or goes together with another one that you gotta.
I know. I think one year, I think, I forget what it is exactly, but for example, you get like an iPod case. It's like, all right,
Okay.
well, I gotta get an iPod now,
Right,
or
right.
like you get an Xbox game. It's like, well, I don't even have an Xbox, so.
But then
that's
it's
next.
like obvious, right? It's like,
PlayStation 4.
Why would you
okay,
get me
cool.
that?
Yeah.
I would go
that
like
was, That was
socks.
an error with the order of operations.
That's so funny. Like, here's a brand new popular like Halo. It's like, well, I don't have
Yeah.
an Xbox, so clearly I must be getting it.
All right, let me open that one next. That
Right.
looks Xbox shaped.
Yeah, it is. It would be you got to do stuff like you get like no-show socks or like athletic socks, and then it leads you to like Adidas shoes or like something
Yeah.
like that. Like
That's cool.
because you can still wear socks without shoes.
Another thing my mother-in-law does, she's got all these crazy traditions. Not crazy, but fun. each grandkid has like a different wrapping paper. So all the presents under the tree, like oh, these are all mine because these are all the Mickey Mouse ones.
Oh, that's
these are all
cool.
mine because they're all Toy Story.
It's like color coded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I dig that. It'd be like for me, I mean, and you, because you play drums, having a drum set on it.
Yeah. Something
guitar.
fun like that.
They said it's kind of similar, but writing little hints on the wrapping paper. I guess that could mean anything. No one can see the Christmas. No one can see the tree Christmas morning until everyone is up. That's weird. That's a weird one.
That is weird.
It's low ranked, but it was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, with your brother and stuff. It's funny when growing up, like I remember getting up at the crack ass of dawn. I'm knocking on
the crack ass.
Crack ass, man. Ass crack of dawn. Sorry. Said that backwards. The ass crack of dawn. Crack ass. Kind of like that better. The crack ass of dawn. And I would knock. It'd be like 8 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning.
To wake up your parents.
Yeah, they would get up. They would be tired, but like the coffee would be going and stuff. But then the older you got, because I'm an only child, but the older you got, I would want to sleep in.
Yeah.
8, 9, then 10. And then it's like...
12:45.
Right, 12:45, yeah. When you're up to 3 a.m. Oh, man.
Another thing, we'd always like leave out cookies and milk. Would you do that? Like that's a pretty traditional American thing.
Oh, yeah. Yep, cookies and milk.
And then occasionally
Carrots.
we'd leave out carrots for the reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd go and look in the vegetable drawer and be like, expecting them to like be put back. I'm like, they're gone. Like they actually ate them.
We would do that.
I don't know. My dad probably had like threw them in the woods or something.
Oh, yeah, I know. I would do...
But we'd leave cookies and milk.
Yeah, they did the powdery footprints.
Yeah.
Supposed to be snow. Santa's coming in, and then we'd throw the vegetables outside, and then I don't know. They would like.
There's a famous, not famous, but there's a funny story in my family. When I was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 or something, my bedroom was like nearest the living room.
Okay.
Where the Christmas tree was, and at like 6 in the morning or something,
Sneaking.
like it was very, very early. It might have even still been dark. I heard someone like walking through the living room, like back, just walking somewhere, and I was like, I think it was my dad, but I was like, Santa, is that you? And it was my dad, and he thought it was the funniest thing in the world. But I heard footsteps, and I was like, that's got to be Santa. I don't know like who else that would be.
I'm not looking.
It's just my dad walking around.
getting water.
Yeah,
in the
I
middle.
don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Late night snack. Did you see him or talk to him? Or he just ignored you?
I think he came in and was like, it's just me.
Just me, okay. It's like, it's 6 a.m. He's
like,
still not
Santa?
here.
What are you doing here?
The slow, like, boom, boom. That cracks me up. Cracks me up.
I know. I'd always like listen. We'd always did Santa Tracker.
Oh,
just to
yeah.
see where
Google
he was.
does
Like,
that
why,
now. But
he's in the Netherlands now? Like, what? Why is he there? Like, doesn't he have to get here soon? Like, it's midnight, Mom.
I know, it's 7 a.m. All the gifts are under your tree, but it shows in like Sri Lanka or something. Sri Lanka or like Indonesia.
Yep. It was
Indonesia.
SantaTracker.com.
Yep. It's still there.
Yep.
Still does that.
Good stuff. Yeah, I'm looking. It's always a happy time.
Oh, dude, it's the
fun.
best. It's good times.
This year we're
Hot
actually
cocoa.
hosting it at my house. That'll be fun.
Nice. You've been doing that more lately, which is cool.
Yeah, we just had like Thanksgiving dessert at my house, but
Still though, like,
yeah, it's fun to not go somewhere. Honestly,
Right.
It's more fun to.
I know.
You know, we're used to like it's like all right, we can go to mom and dad's, but like they live in an apartment or a condo. It's like just come to our house.
Right.
We can do whatever we want. Not that we can't there, but it's like I don't know. It's just fun to mix it up and have it at your house.
Yeah. I
Hosting
lucked
it.
out with the condo. The building everyone was pretty chill. We had one party that a noise complaint like went out but never really got back to me. It was like more of a notice like, hey, if you're doing stuff, like make sure after X amount of time, like 11 p.m., like you're quieting down. But we had plenty of parties at the condo and never were interrupted.
Yep.
Good times.
Great times.
Well, if you're watching this, get on your gift.
If you haven't bought your
Purchasing.
gifts, yeah, you're a little late to the game, but it's not too late. So pitter
Do it.
patter,
Amazon, wrap it, hide it,
bop it, twist it,
bop
pull
it. Exactly. Twist it. Take
Chillin'.
it away, man.
Well, it's always good to be back. It's Wing Wednesday. We're gonna go indulge and enjoy some wings, enjoy ourselves. We have our wives joining us tonight, so that'll be fun. But yeah, every Thursday, 11 a.m., new episodes coming out. Trying to stay on it. Check out all our socials.
Every single one.
Please subscribe. It's been fun. We've been doing this for over a year now and trying to keep growing and see what we can do from this. So thanks. Cheers.
Cheers. Almost 1,000.
Cheers, brother. Yeah, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, so we'll have to do something big for that. That'll be fun. We're close.
Confetti cannons.
That's not all.
No.
But yeah.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Just to start.
Shake it the F up.